Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my first video of 2020. Oh my god, it feels so surreal. I haven't uploaded since last year. I'm sorry. Those are the kind of jokes we should be leaving behind in 2019. My utmost apologies. But I hope you guys are all having an amazing start to this new year, this new decade. I thought what better way to kickstart my videos for 2020 than to just sit down, have a bit of a chit chat, very cash. I'm wearing my oversized rugby jumper. Yeah, just sit down and kind of reconnect with you guys, to be honest. I feel like 2019, especially towards the end, there was a lot going on in my personal life, and as a result, I kind of like shut off from you, which I've never done before. I've always prided myself on being very honest and very authentic and sharing a lot of my life, just because I think it's helpful, or at the very least entertaining, I don't know. But I like to think it's helpful, even just sharing my experiences, and if you guys are going through a similar thing, knowing that you're not alone. I really want to bring that back in 2020, just reconnect with you guys and kind of create that community vibe that we've always had. I would love to know in the comments what your goals are for the new year. Obviously I'm going to be sharing mine, you can share yours, we can hold each other accountable. This year I did things a little bit differently in terms of my goal setting. In previous years I've always been very overly ambitious. I'm talking like 20 to 30 goals, like a running list of goals, and that's all well and good, like I'm all about self-improvement, but 20 to 30 goals, I don't know who I think I am. Beyonce, Michelle Obama? Absolutely not. So this year I just tried to be a lot more intentional with my goal setting and a lot more specific and measurable were my two biggest things. SMART goals, look it up, very interesting. Also this month I tried to focus on doing something daily. So one of my bigger goals is to prioritize my health and my fitness. So for the month of January I set myself the goal to work out and exercise every single day. It sounds crazy. It kind of is, especially working full-time. Like I worked 6 days in a row last week, and the last thing I wanted to do on the 6th day was exercise. Like, I'm just being honest, but I pushed myself, and it's been so good just to create those daily habits. Those daily habits add up, and then eventually you can reach your goal. Does that make sense? So this is the kind of setup we're going for this year. I have my overarching main goals, or like areas in life that I want to focus on. My hair, and then we've got a little bit more specific and more measurable goals to kind of break it down. First one, work out every day in January. Almost completed it, pretty proud of myself. If you couldn't already tell. I also want to read more. I wrote read 25 books because I had to be specific about it. Yeah, I don't think that's completely unachievable. That's what, like 2 books a month. I definitely read a lot more in 2019, and I'm very proud of myself. We made big improvements, but I feel like I can read even more. I also want to make more sustainable choices. So I feel like I'm not the worst person in this regard, but I could definitely be better, like 100%. I put this under like prioritizing myself, because I mean I am prioritizing myself. I'm prioritizing my future, the planet. If you guys have any suggestions or things that you like to do, little changes you've made in your everyday life that have helped you be more sustainable, I'd be really interested. Let me know down below. My next big goal is to travel. Just travel. I haven't even got very specific about it. I just want to travel as much as I can. Obviously working in the travel industry now, I talk about travel all day every day, and so I'm definitely itching to go a lot of places. Obviously I want to be smart with my money and I want to save. I feel like I'm constantly tossing up between like wanting to save my money and like invest in my future, but also like travel the world. It's really hard, but I already have quite a lot of travel plans coming up in the next 3 months. Next month I'm off to Melbourne just for a couple nights, just a little solo trip, which will be super fun. There was cheap flights. It was like in the middle of the week when I had a couple of days off, and yeah, I'm going. I'm doing my own thing. I'm hopefully meeting a few YouTube friends, which will be so fun. I'm super excited about it. That is next month, and then the following month I'm off on my 7-month educational trip. This is something that the company I work for offer at our 7-month-ish mark. We get to go away for, I think it's 3 or 4 nights to somewhere. I don't know where at this point, stay tuned. Somewhere within Australia or around Australia. We get to tour different hotels and look at all their rooms and amenities and just be super nosy, which is like my favorite thing ever, and do different activities and just things that we would offer to a customer and get to experience it firsthand for ourselves. So really looking forward to that. That's in March, and then end of April, beginning of May, I am off to Bali for 10 nights with Nick, which I am so looking forward to. It's been a while. Well, I was gonna say it's been a while. It's not even been 9 months since our last holiday, but we were looking for like a good kind of happy medium between experiencing another country that neither of us have been to before, but also trying to save our money, because we really want to do Europe, like a big Europe trip. It's just not necessarily feasible this year. I think it's more of like a 2021 kind of thing, just because of other things that we want to do. this year, but we still wanted to go away. We still wanted to go on a holiday. So yeah, Bali was just like the perfect choice, and neither of us have ever been, although I've booked so much of it. I honestly feel like I've been there at this point, but we haven't. So if you guys have any advice or any things that we must see, must do, must eat, let me know. I'm all ears. So those are all my travel plans for 2020. It's going to be a wild next few months, and then after that I don't really have anything planned. I'm sure something will come up, but I feel like the second half of the year is probably going to be a little bit more focused on my next goal, which is moving out. That was so dramatic. I just want to move out, to put it simply. Don't really need to expand on that any further. I feel like I've been talking about this non-stop for the last year. 2020 is the year. The stars have aligned. It's happening. So stay tuned. Kind of going along with that, this is so generic, but I just want to save my money and invest my money. I really started to invest my money towards the end of 2019, and I've definitely already seen like the rewards from it, I guess you could say. The payback? I don't know, how would you put that? Whatever. But yeah, I think it's just a really smart way to plan for the future. It's a very scary, like adulty kind of thing, but I'm really enjoying it, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it pays off when I'm like 40 years old. Of course, I do have a specific number that I want to save for. I'm just not going to mention it. I don't know, I feel weird talking about like my personal finances. It makes me nervous. And last but not least, I want to grow my social media and build my community. I feel like this sounds like I'm starting a cult. It's not meant to come across that way, but just this, like doing this, sitting down, prioritizing YouTube. I think it's so easy to put it on the back burner and just not make time for it, especially when you're working full time and you have, you know, family, friends, a relationship, just general life things. It's really hard to balance it all, but I want to try. Like, I just really want to be a lot more consistent. That's my word for the year, is consistency. I want to be consistent in every aspect of my life, but particularly on my social media. So Instagram, YouTube, I was gonna say Twitter, but I just tweet stupid things. And yeah, just rebuild that connection, create more of a community type feel, and kind of just get back to my roots of YouTube. So that is my fifth and final focus for 2020. And that wraps up all of my plans, my goals for this new year. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what your goals are, how your 2020 is going so far. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.